So Rhodes recently dropped this thing called Rhodes Anthology. Now this is the demo. I'm going to continue with the trial as you get 13 days. Right now it's on sale for $99.95 or something like that. Normally $150. I saw a video from, gosh, I can't even think of his name. It'll come to me in a second. But anyway, he has the real Rhodes and he compared it to this. And I'm talking about just listening to a YouTube video. Very sick beats. I knew it would come. Anyway, listening to his video, and if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. He did a comparison of this plugin versus the real Rhodes, which he has. And I thought it sounded pretty spot on. So we're going to try it here. This is my first time opening it up. I literally just downloaded it. And let's just see what the default. Okay. Let's see what this is. So if you want the suitcase, what's the duo? Oh, the twin reverb, which is a Fender amp. Sounds really good either way. We'll go none for right now. Check these mics out. Actually, let's do the duo. And then let's do a dynamic mic. Sounds good. And we're just using a room reverb. Let's switch over to spring. Plate. Ooh, that sounds good. Room still sounds the most natural. Ooh, that halls. Listen. Oh wait, it's not even on. No wonder it sounds good. Let's turn on room. Okay, I still like it. It's kind of let's go a little less wet. You'll have to dial it because all the way wet, a little much. All the way dry, middle. Just playing some basic C major, key in the C major. And I'm going to stay with that just for the sake of these sounds. All right, let's check out all. Oof, that sounds good. Can't deny. Okay, let's go back to room, which is their normal. We'll turn it off for right now. Let's see what the chorus sounds like. Ooh, that's heavy. Sync it. So you can sync it to whatever your tempo and your DAW is. I'm going to turn this to about 82. Nice. How about the phaser? Let's turn the chorus off. So it's the rate versus depth. Okay, so the higher up. Oh, I see. It's two knobs. Okay. So you can turn the depth up and turn the rate down. Ooh, that sounds good. Everything sounds good. I don't know. It's just... That's the phaser. Let's try the delay. Man, this is sounding too good. They almost got me. They probably will get me, but I'm just saying. Wow. Okay. I didn't like the other one. I'll be honest. The Mark 8, I think, is what they had. I wasn't a fan of it at all. But this... it's going to be hard to beat. Okay, so I'm not going to touch the pan. I'm going to turn the delay off. Let's turn the EQ and see what we can do. Turn the lows back a little bit. I like that they have the mid frequency. Really good EQ. Let's take the duo off and put none. So it's a little less grit. Obviously, an amp is going to push a little more and give you a little more breakup. And the suitcase sounds like a great suitcase. All right. I love it. Let's turn that off. Here's the preamp. So I'm imagining the preamp is always on. Obviously, the more you push the drive, it's going to break up. Right? So we're going to push it that hard. But I dig it. It sounds very natural. And it looks like you can save your presets. So that's really good. It tells you the percentage of drive that it's using. And then here's the default. So they have the Mark 7, the Mark 5, and the Mark 1. And then this one that's kind of a factory start off sparkle top. So inside of there, hold on a second. Because for some reason when I open it, can't see the top. All right, here we go. So it's a bunch of presets. Dark rotary sparkle. Let's see what that's. Still sounds good. So obviously you push the warm up, it's gonna get dark. Push the highs back. I dig it. Let's check out this preset over here. Now I suggest you go and try this for the 14 days you have to make sure it's something that you would personally want. Let's try this. Now I have a lot of Rhodes, I'll be honest. I got things that sound really good. And one of them that I have, well, let's go to Keyscape. We'll open Keyscape now. Because obviously Keyscape has the electric pianos like the Rhodes and stuff. We'll just pull it. This is the LA Custom. Let's do this suitcase one. It's really in your face. Sounds good though. Now I'm not comparing this to a real Rhodes. They are sampled. And I don't know how the Rhodes actually makes theirs. That tremolo is kind of much for me. I'm going to turn it off. But it definitely is dirty for sure. And you can adjust all the effects, the tone, you have preamp, the reverb, the settings and stuff here. So obviously this is ran through like a Fender type amp. It's very clean and clear. Not that that's a bad thing at all. Let's go back to the Rhodes up here. Now we're on the Mark 7. I don't know if which one it's emulating in the other classic. I imagine it's just the Mark 1 maybe. Yeah, classics. It's probably more of a fair comparison. That tremolo is moving though. Is there a way to turn the tremolo to? I thought that might be delay, but the delay is off. So that's my, can you click any? Okay, here we go. Timbre. So you can do that. I was trying to find a way to see if there's a turning off. No, that chorus is different. Maybe, and I could be wrong, but when you buy the full version, you get the other portions of it. Because that's the only thing that I can't. Oh, that's the pan. The pan is the tremolo here. There we go. All right, let's turn the depth. Not so. Not so high because I don't want to. Well, that sounds good though. I can't deny. Let me go back to the reverb. Now, what I will say, they have captured the mechanical parts of it that I don't hear in the Rhodes. Let me see. So I'm basing this on just what I hear, right? Not just what I see or anything of that nature, but I love the sound of this. The only thing I'll say is if you want the mechanical stuff going on, maybe they'll add it later. I can't promise anything because I don't work for them, obviously. But it doesn't have the mechanical part of it. And that would be kind of cool if you could get the mechanical noises in there just to make it more realistic. Let's try another one of these presets. So this one's without, I like the ones with the amps a little bit better. Hold on a second. Can't see it when it goes there. Okay. Comfy suitcase. That dang pan is like moving, huh? There's a loss in volume when you turn the pan on. I guess it comes down to what do you need? Because when I hear, the one thing I like about this one is the mechanical noises in there. Of course, the auto pan is on, but I will say, I mean, obviously I already own it, so that makes a difference too. But if I didn't have that and I needed Rhodes, this is the way to go. I still kind of like this one better, only because the interface is all right here and I don't have to go deep diving for stuff. I love plugins that are just simple like this. The phaser's not even on. But listen to that. Let's turn the rate down a little bit on this phaser and turn it back on. I can't deny it sounds pretty good though. So you have to be the judge for your own ears. I'd say download it and get it just to try it. I mean, it's free for 14 days, so can't go wrong with that. Let's try the Mark V. So with the Anthology, you're getting basically Sparkle Top, Mark 7, Mark 5, and the Mark 1. You don't get the Mark 8, obviously, but in my opinion, ooh, that sounds good too. I don't know what it is about Rhodes, but they can make something sound so tasty. I can't think of a better word right now. Thick, warm suitcase. Ooh, that does sound good. You notice everything I said saying sounds good. So again, it's missing the mechanical noise, which in a mix probably would go somewhat unnoticed anyway, maybe. Depending on what you're doing, are you burying the sound? Are you mixing the sound in with other stuff going on that could maybe take over? Because now when I say mechanical noise, I am talking about mechanical key noise, by the way. You can bring in stuff like the pedal noise, but that only happens when you sustain it. It's a word slur. Trying to see, that's the planet. Yeah, so we're just gonna stick with the Rhodes part of it. Now don't let volume fool you, because I'm not gain staging this. But you hear the key noise? Click, click, the little clicks. That's the key noise, the mechanical part of it. Yeah, having that does give it a little more life. Not really life, but just like brings it out. As it sounds more real. It's there. I feel like it's there. It's just you don't have control of how much is there. So they pretty much just set it. Unless velocity. Let's see, what does velocity do? Okay, so that's literally just the velocity. This is the curve. Yeah. Let's try this. Man, look, this sounds really good. For $100 on sale, I wouldn't pay $150 for it personally, because I think I have enough stuff that can actually do this just fine. But to go with the real Rhodes plug-in and get it for $100, you can't beat it. Like I said, I didn't care for the Mark 8, but this one I like a lot. So, not to say that you have to get it because I like it, but it's definitely okay. So the sparkle is this top. See the top on it? Because let's see, let's go here. Yeah, so you get the, which I think sounds a little more brighter, maybe is the word, than when you go with the Mark 1, which is the classic. But I like the classic just as much, if not better. Okay. All right, that's where this video ends. Enough of me talking, playing through presets. You won't know until you try it yourself. But I encourage you to at least try it for the free 14 days, right? If you don't like it, no big deal. If you do, grab it at that price. Incredible. All right, that's it for this video.